my first time trying it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
It's recommendations. Like a lot of people have recommended Churned.
So how do you feel about coming to the store and then finding out?
I'm sad.
So
I came to this place because of Churned actually. I
Yeah.
didn't plan on getting anything, just ice cream cake and ice cream sandwich. Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that.
I think it feels like I'm part of something structured, something beautiful. I think the way they carry their customers along is really very, it's very beautiful and impactful to me. And then when organizing such events as this,
Like Regalia?
exactly, like Regalia, you know, days leading up or weeks leading up to this event, the way they make you crave and want it and want you to experience the whole deliciousness or yumminess of the offering.
I mean, you can tell from the queue, right?
You can tell from the queue, and I had to come here early because I did not want to queue after 50 or 100 people. So I made sure to get here early.
Churned means a lot to me. I mean, you can tell because I've been here. I was here like 10 minutes before, the opening, so it means a lot to me. I'm always so excited to try new flavors out, and all of that. I'm always so excited to see the drop.
So you've been on the queue for how long now?
It's been, I think, like 35 minutes.
Why do you think it was worth the wait?
I mean, it's Churned. It's Churned.
I see that she's one of the first people to sell out in most cases. And I can't quantify the joy I feel, honestly. Yeah. So it makes me happy being part of this and seeing that it is always successful. A lot of people joined that queue not because they had Churned in mind. Most of them had Churned in mind. But I saw about 2 different people that were passing by. And one came and stopped and asked me, like, what is this queue for? And I said, ice cream. I was like, can I just shunt the lie? And I told him, I'm sorry, you can't. And he pleaded and pleaded, and I told him he couldn't. Trust me, that guy went. And his concern was, if he goes and come back, he may not get anything. Being the fact that he saw that long queue. This guy joined the line. When he was his turn, he didn't even want to talk to me. He was so pissed. And he was like, I made him stand here for an hour. And I was like, you should be thankful that it's already your turn. I said, he's not going to talk to me. He's just so angry, But what I'm saying is, he still waited to get that.
Did you try ordering online? Maybe they can have it.
How often is it available?
Honestly, I don't have that information. Maybe.
She started this as a very small batch. She was doing it for fun, I think. And she gave us to try it. I think the first flavor she had was the Cookie Monster. I can remember it. It's still my favorite. And we loved it. Everyone did. So I think it started from there, and ever since then, she continued making it with so much love. And yeah. So the more people I see trying it, the longer the lines, the bigger the following, the more happy it makes me because I know how much work he puts into it. And
Churned started as now I'll wait. It came about as a result of, like I said, there's this little interview I had on my page, and it was as a result of a conversation with someone. And the person was like, okay, what did I want to do apart from being a lawyer? And I said, make ice cream. And I keep on saying that is divine revelation because, like I said, it's not something I had thought about. Or, when you want to start a business, you go and sit down and think and look at the market, do your feasibility studies. So it was never that. But at some point when it took off, I realized that it needed to function as a proper business. And it was more of learning along it was more of learning along the way or learning on the job and seeing, okay, there are actually gaps in even the ice cream industry that we don't have anything that is scratch made. It's mostly gelato shops, imported stuff. So nothing is really made the way we make it. So I think that made us stand out and appeal to more people that are looking into what they're actually ingesting in their bodies. So there's this misconception that we don't want to make more tops. It's a marketing strategy. We don't want more people to have it, but that's actually the opposite of it. It takes a lot of work making things from scratch. Like I said, I only know of one other company that does this right now in Nigeria. So it is a lot of work, a lot of hands-on deck when we're producing. It's not something you just make and sell the next day. It takes time to mature. Flavors take time to mature. So looking to the future, the nearest future, it's just for us to scale in that aspect, that just have more tubs to reach more people. But we also have to take that gradually so we don't compromise on quality. So looking into the near future, that people have been asking if we're going to have a scoop shop, maybe in the distant future, but not anytime. So probably a retail space where you can go and grab a tub, but not a scoop shop in the near future.
Churned to us means like individuality and like craftsmanship, like, because like every drop, what we're most excited about is seeing what sort of like interesting flavors you're gonna come up with this time around. And I think that's what matters to us a lot. You know, you can get your vanilla and your chocolate and that kind of stuff, but we are always very excited for the slightly, you know, out there flavor combination. So it's that, yeah. Because I remember one of the flavors was like some collaboration you did with a bakery, and I think it was croissant flavored. Yeah. And I remember we opened the ice cream, and I remember having a taste, and I was like, Sorrel, my wifey, I was like, you won't believe this. This actually tastes like croissant, like the ice cream tastes like. We were amazed. So since then, we've pretty much ordered from every drop, I think. Excellent. Yeah. So interestingly enough, I think for us, because we've been sort of like all over the world basically before coming to Abuja. And what's really nice is that some of the churned flavors sort of like take us back to like very specific culinary experiences we've had.
Like where?
Or for example, the croissant flavor was a bit like, oh, remember in Paris when we were having, you know, cafe and had a lovely croissant. Or similarly, I think there was a cheesecake flavor a little while ago, and we were like, oh, wasn't that like when we were in New York and we had cheesecake there? So it's really nice to sort of like get these experience or remember these experience with the ice cream here.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Samara.
It's quite chaotic, but the looks on people's faces when they get their ice creams makes it worth the chaos.
At the core of our ice cream flavors are using ingredients that making flavors that flavor themselves. So we don't use artificial flavors. So for example, if you are having, I love cereal milk, so I'll say cereal milk. If you're having that, I want it to be that when you take your first spoon, like, you know that it is cereal milk you're having. You cannot mistake it for any other thing. So it's always what I try to, hey, my head has blocked. It is always the feedback I like getting from people that, oh, I tried this flavor and it really does taste like this. Maybe it's an ice cream that has bread in it and the person is like, oh, this really tastes like bread. So it's really sitting in that moment when you're having the ice cream and just registering in your head how you're able to relate the taste of that ice cream with the original item.
We that have been buying from her, I've been her customer since 2001, since she started, since day one. And do I feel sad for a day? No, I don't. I am okay with waiting for the next batch. I am totally okay. Like, it has just become so normal that. And funny enough, I don't go to Coldstone. I don't go to Galaxy. They're all available. But I don't. I wait until she releases hers. I can't remember the last time I had ice cream from any other vendor, honestly. To be honest, not just because she's my friend or because I've been her customer. No, I don't. Like, the moment I talk about ice cream, it is churned.
I want to believe I'm a part of the gang now because I've been, ever since my colleagues introduced me, that's the problem.
Good.
I know I'm going to get addicted. So
Excellent.
I've been buying like 1 tub, 2 tubs. I think that's the least I've got in the farm.
Right.
So today I said I have to have a taste of all the flavors.
All the flavors.
So everybody at home, we're going to get a taste of all the flavors.
Excellent.
So I think everything.
Excellent.
Churned is more of like a family. It's not just ice cream. It's literally the experience you get from every flavor, every scoop, and every ice cream gotten from them, especially at the event.
What brought about the Churned gang, the hashtag Churned gang?
So, like our flavors and like many other things, Churn Gang just came from. It was actually after a regalia. It came as a result of the profound number of people that came, and that is really a gang because you know how a gang just comes and everyone is together. That is just how it feels. The community it's one of a kind, and it is one of a kind. So that's just where the hashtag came from. Because we're just so many and we like sticking to each other. We like just being and just supporting Churned all the time.
What about the banter that you guys have online and everything?
That's the wallahi, that's one thing again. I think that human side to it that we bring everyone along. Everyone feels like family. It's business, but then like I keep on saying, ice cream is happy food and nobody wants to. We're adults. Everybody has so much going on for them. And those banters, they come from really genuine places. So when a banter is posted, it's like everybody can relate because it's like you're talking to your best friend or your sister or someone. So we are always happy to post our bants online.
Churned brings me nostalgia every single time. It's literally just taking me back to the days of having ice cream in your house as a homebody, as a kid. And I literally cannot take that feeling away from me.
So how long have you been a part of the Churned community?
Today, this afternoon.
Really? Are you serious?
Yes, I wanted to come and see what the hype is about. It's what?
So what does Churned mean to you?
Sweetness in hard Nigeria.
How long have you been a part of the Churned community?
I think I have been active for 2 years.
Great.
Thereabout. Yeah, 2 years.
So how?
2 years.
So how's the journey been?
Oh, it's been great. I love ice cream, so I love good ice cream, and Churned is good ice cream. Well, when I heard the name Churned, I liked it because Churned, you know, when you think of ice cream, like the making of ice cream, right? You think of the churning.
Yeah.
So Churned seemed like a very authentic
Right.
name that came from, you know, someone that actually wants to make good ice cream. Yeah, so I thought the name really seemed really catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I like about it. And then when I had it, I was like, oh, Churned.
So you're a Churned gang. Yeah. I show the camera very well that you're a Churned gang. Let the world know. All right, congratulations and thank you so much for being a part of our community. Are you part of our gang?
You tell me if I'm part of the Churned gang. I have my badge right there. Where is it? And I have my tote bag. I have it in purple as well. So don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Are you part of the Churned gang?
Of course, forever. Can you see?
Oh, so you're
I've always been and I'll always be, inshallah. This is till death do us part.
As a community leader, when you see that line, what does it tell you or what does it prove to you?
It proves to me that we're doing something great. We're doing something exceptional and people have accepted it. And like you said earlier, we've created a community, we built a community, and it is a community because we have people that don't buy ice cream elsewhere. They just wait until we're really patient with us, until we're done with production and you say, okay, we have ice cream for sale. So when we come out to Regalia and we see the queue like that, it is always humbling. And we go back home at the end of the day so thankful and so fulfilled that we have that much people coming to stay. It's especially this festival, it's sunny, but you see people standing out there no matter how fast we're trying to serve them, waiting patiently, and they would even come up to the front of the line and we're like, thank you for waiting. And it is hot and they'd be like, oh, no problem. So that's, I don't know, that's just phenomenal in my opinion. Yeah.
What flavor are you picking?
My brother, we are here to explore. Once we get front, we'll know.
Oh, okay, you've not decided.
No.
I think I got the matcha one.
Oh, let's see, the collaboration we did with matcha.
And then we also got the Biscoff New Yorker.
And what flavor they have here?
So I have 2 bags actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have everything. That's work. I have everything.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Promo. Thank you so much for being part of our community.
Oh, I'm definitely getting the generation matcha because I'm a matcha girly and there's no way I wasn't getting that today. It tastes, I would say matcha for me. A lot of people don't like it, but I love the matcha taste. It's very rich, it's very creamy, and it's definitely something.
So what about the memory?
I think the last flavor I had was the cereal. I can't remember what, but it was like a cereal one, cereal milk, I think, and they just brought back like childhood memories. You know, in the morning you take like cereal. I don't know. I guess it just brought back memories from my childhood.
I am a salted caramel person, so anything she makes with salted caramel works for me. I've like anytime she releases anything, salted caramel has to be part of it. But one of the first flavors she made in the early batches was Cookie Monster. And after that, I loved it so much. I loved it with everything that was in me. But then she didn't make it for a very long time, I think until sometime last year. And I kept on chasing, won't you make Cookie Monster? Won't you make Cookie Monster again? And she made it in a bar. The first time I got it was in a tub. And so Cookie Monster is still in my head because I hardly get to have it because she doesn't make it often. I would really appreciate if she makes that again because it's one of the flavors. I think sometimes I even dream about it. That's how deeply connected I am to Cookie Monster, and I don't know why.
So
I love it so much.
Yeah. What to say?
More on that.
My final words would be, as usual, just being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First, like I said, the inspiration came from Him. It's always coming from Him because some of these things, it's when I post them and they're out there, when we create flavors and they're out there, that I realize like it is definitely beyond me. There has to be a higher power to this. So it is being grateful to Him first, and then to our Churned gang. I can never tire of saying thank you. You're always patient. Even when you don't get to the top sometimes, might be frustrated, but you always handle it so graciously because you know the time and effort it takes to produce ice cream. So yes, it's being thankful to Allah and then to our Churned gang and my mom and my dad. So actually, after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's actually my mom and my dad because it all comes from there. Their blessings have brought me a long way. So I never take for granted a little word of dua from them. Like I'm answering, vehemently because I know that is going to register high up in the heavens. So
can you tell us like the journey or like your experience working with the team members?
Seamless. They're really hardworking, honestly. I would commend them. Every one of them.
So do you help with team morale? Do you help with the morale in the organization?
Before we start every morning, we have a pep talk, to remind ourselves why we're here because we're all humans, right? Sometimes you can get carried away and it's sometimes it's overwhelming equally for them, for the clients and all that. So we need to remind ourselves that we're here for a purpose. We're here for Jamila, we're here for Churned. And the best we can do is to try as much as possible to make this successful without having to make so many mistakes. And in the bid to do that, sometimes some of the clients, again, I know it's okay, it's under the sun, they get agitated, and sometimes when they put so much pressure on the team members, they get confused. And in the process of trying to please them, they should be pleased first because they are customers. But I always tell them to know it is okay, to tell them to be patient so that we'll get it right. In the process of trying to hurry the whole thing to please them, we could displease them in the process, So, and they've been very understanding, honestly. They do what they need to do, they listen, and I think it has made everything perfect for us. The whole process from day 1 to day 2 is seamless. And Alhamdulillah for Churned for having such people in her team. Churned has got cheer on, and she's doing all she can, hands on deck, to make you guys happy, and I love to see that she's really achieving that because every member seem like a happy person. I've never seen anybody that comes, even if they come, even if there's something that is really like off, like maybe, oh, somebody ordered something and maybe there was a mistake. At the end of the day, they leave this place happy. That's all I'm happy about.